Okay. Now, first step is we have to open our application. Okay, Eclipse over there. Okay. And what we'll do actually, we'll create a simple application over there. Okay. So before getting this one of the screen over there, your first job is we have to add on some of the extensions. Okay. So we'll go step by step. Now, as I told you, first open your Eclipse program. Obviously, you're supposed to install that, download that, install that, and open it. Okay. After this, we have to add on services. Okay, that App Engine services, or let's say extension to our Eclipse over there. Okay. Uh, for that, you have to go by this help option. Okay, and there is something like called as a marketplace. After getting that marketplace over there, these are the some of the extensions. Okay, for Eclipse. So we'll just find out one of the extension over there. Okay, name as Cloud Tools. Cloud Tools for Eclipse. Uh, Once you click on that Cloud Tools for Eclipse, you'll get one of the extension over there. Okay, Google Cloud Tools for Eclipse 1.8.3 over there. Okay, so that you have to install. Okay, now it's already installed on my PC. So similar way, you have to install that. For the time being, just see this. Like you will get the install as a like button like this way. You have to supposed to click on the install to get it that installed over there. For in respect to my PC right now, it's already installed because it will take time actually, like a 5 to 10 minutes to install that particular tool over there. Okay, so that's the first step. You're supposed to apply. After that, once it's installed over there, okay, it prompt you to restart your Eclipse IDE over there. So you have to just restart your Eclipse ID, and then you will get one of the toolbar here. Okay, what you are getting right now, something like called as a Google Cloud Platform. Okay, so this is something like one of the toolbar through what will develop our application over there. So we'll go by that, assuming that we restarted our PC, not PC, Eclipse over there. I'm sorry, and then you have to go by this one of the small icon and create new, and we have to select the first option that is called as Google App Engine Standard Java Project. Then let's say this is my first application. So first web application, and then just click on the finish button. Okay, so we'll just close this one. So one of the application is going to be automatically created. Okay, with the some ready-made templates over there, like we used to somewhere in the NetBeans also already. Still, there is a voice problem. Okay. So first we have to open. You have to go through help, marketplace, and uh, then we have to add on that extension over there. Okay, marketplace, and you are supposed to add on that cloud tools for Eclipse. Okay, and once you install that successfully, we'll get a new bar here, toolbar in your Eclipse program. Okay, before that you are supposed to restart that. Okay, so yes, Rahul, please type first step, second, it is possible for you, first step, second step to just recollect that. Okay, after that, once you install that and restart your Eclipse over there, we have to go by this option, create new project, and then Google App Engine standard Java project over there. Okay, so automatically by default project will be generated here. Okay, you can enhance that. If you go by this is nothing but one of the Java sublet program. Okay, which is going to be automatically generated by system. Now we have to deploy this thing. Okay, over server. So for that we have to log in, or we have to sign in to Google account. Okay, and for that you have to go by this file option, and then manage Google accounts. What do you have to do? Manage Google account. Okay, I'm showing once again, file, sign in to Google. You will get that one of the option like this way. If you already log in, then manage आएगा. Otherwise, if you're doing first time, it will prompt you for sign in to Google over there. Getting? No one is there or what? Okay. Now file once again, let's focus properly. Sign in to Google. Okay. Um, so it prompt for authentication over there. We by the one of the account, and it's prompting me to like a permission for that particular account, which are going to be accessed by the Google uh, App Engine. So we'll allow the permissions. Okay, so you will get a one of the screen like this way. So it's now we link to uh, Google App Engine through our email. Okay, our account over there. Okay, that is what actually we are talking right now. So we'll go back to our page, and if you go by this option once again, so it's showing that manage Google account, because we already log on, or this app is already connected to our email account. Okay, to Google App Engine. Okay, so that is step number fourth, I think. Okay, so just recollect that all, what are the things we are doing now. We have to go back to that web application, and in this cloud, Google Cloud, will get the so many options over there. First page, what you are getting, that is the guides related over there. Okay, so what we need to do actually, either you can register with that. Okay, Google Cloud. Okay, and you can create your own account. Okay, and uh, with the help of again credit card or debit card, you are supposed to active that. Okay, for the time being I'm not activated that. Okay, uh, so I'm using limited resources over there. Okay, for some time, but as I told you, it's a free for the specific duration, again 12 months ka. Okay, so just go by that. If you like to register with that, you can go ahead with that, or you can have the one of the account AWS, and that will be sufficient. Okay, because again the procedure will be same. Like you have to register with your debit card or credit card. Okay, so those things are again similar way, similar pattern you are supposed to uh, follow. So for the time being, I'm not doing that all. Okay, so but we have to go by the practical, right? Now, so for time being, we'll just go by the that up to the last step. Okay, and because of it's not registered. Okay, so I'm not able to get it that output directly over there, but till that those steps will cover the step by step, like what exactly we have to do on what exactly this Google App Engine is all about. So we'll go by the console here. Okay, so once again, if you have any problem with it, because we are switching like from the your Eclipse to that account and then doing the things. So this is one of the page we created. Okay, this is also automatically created by when you are going by this option, App Engine, create new project, and going for the app Google App Standard Java project over there. Next step, what I told you. First step, I told you that download that extension. Second one is going by this to create application. Third one is we have to link that to our account by using this file, manage Google accounts, and then specify that. Okay, if you like to switch to another account, then you have to go by this option, sign out of all accounts. Okay, and when you sign out and access to that, you'll get this particular page over there. Now, after getting this particular page, you have to click on this console option. Once you click on the console option, you'll get one of the platform over the Google Cloud platform. Okay, we'll get the list of the apps over there. What are the projects are there? Then billing, like we used to have like a dashboard of AWS, similar kind of the things over there. Okay, number of services, number of options are there. Mainly, we have to focus on the APIs and services. I am like what we already used to in AWS over there. Okay. And then security credentials are there. You can apply those. So idea is like if you go by these both the versions over there, AWS and App Engine over there. Okay, both are providing the similar kind of the interface and similar kind of the functionalities over there. Okay, so if you know one, anyone will do over there, you can able to work through another one, right? So in resume, if you are like putting that knowledge of AWS, it's means that you are having a knowledge of the other platforms. So better way like get it a command on one of the uh, cloud platform, and then you can easily manipulate the second other platforms like a database. If you have if your concepts are clear over there with one of the database, you can able to manage other database easily over there. So that is the way how we'll tackle over there, right? So this is what navigation. Okay, you can go by the navigation if you like to go by number of options. Now, what we have to do in this, we have to create a new project. Okay, so we'll create a new project here. Okay, by selecting these arrow marks over there, and once you say click on that drop down, we'll get the list of the projects which are already there in your system, in your account. Okay, what we have to do, we have to click on this new project option like this way. It's prompt you for your application name, project name. Okay, so it's my any name you can write down over there. Let's say web app one. Okay, and with respect to that project name, the project ID is going to be generated over there. Okay, we have to copy that. Okay, so let me copy that, and just simply we have to click on create option. Okay, so now I have the limited quota over there. So it's prompting me that you have the 6 project remaining. Okay, so total around 10 projects are assigned. Okay, and if you go by this upper area, you will realize that actually this is something like not yet activated over there. Okay, so it is going to be allowing uh, like a limited uh, strips or limited services over there. Okay, I cannot able to host that in short. Okay, later on when you are deploying that. So just click on the create option. So it's creating and showing the notification of that. Okay. What we can do actually, we can say able to select that project which was just now created by us. So our project name is this app one. So we'll just select that. So we'll get a number of services dashboard over there with the number of like monitoring and all those things. Okay, we'll leave it as it is over there because we are not focusing on all the services together. Okay, uh, initially we'll just try to understand that how we'll implement or how we'll integrate that our application somewhere in this Google App Engine. So let me know once again from your side whether you are getting that how to create a project in Google App Engine over there. Okay, some of the steps will be followed by clicking on this option, then create a new project, and then just specify that project name over there. That's fine. Okay. Now we have to get it back to our application and right click. Then we have to go for the properties option, and there is an option. Let me resize that. There is an option called as a Google Cloud Platform. Okay, and what we have to do, we have to specify the account. So we'll get the list of your all the projects. So our project name was Web App One over there. Okay, so it's already there. Actually, we integrated that. Okay, we check once again. Okay, sometimes it take time to get it over there. Okay, so because of some delay, it might be not appearing over there right now. But once you select your initialization requires some time over there. Okay, so just can refresh that after some time. Let me see once again properties and going by this option called as a Google Cloud Platform, and then we'll select the account, and still it's not there. I think. Okay, that may be some delay here. Okay, no, not yet. That's fine actually, but what you have to do in that scenario, you have to just add on that app over there. Okay, for the time being, I'm selecting another my project application over there. Okay, let's go for test over there. And just click on apply and close option. Okay, so what exactly we done over here? We created interface over there. Okay, we created a project over there, and we link that project to our एप्लीकेशन होते हैं जो हम लोगों ने यहाँ पे ऑटोमेटिकली क्रिएटेड एप्लीकेशन है जावा का, उसको लिंक करते हैं. Now, after doing this, we have to get it back to that Google Cloud Platform dashboard. And now we have to create application here with the help of Active Cloud Shell. Okay, so we have to click on this one of the icon, which is going to be available on the right corner. Click on that. So we'll get the commands over there. Through Shell, we can able to or you can specify the commands for the cloud platform. As we are not activated over there, so some delay is there definitely. Okay, let me do that once again by stop this and then going once again. Okay, okay, now it's fine. Okay, so before talking about the shell commands interface over there, let me know what are the things we done over there from your side. So we created project. Okay, यहाँ पे हम लोगों ने क्या किया, एक नया प्रोजेक्ट क्रिएट किया. फिर प्रोजेक्ट क्रिएट करने के बाद कैसे किया, फाइल में जाके ड्रॉप डाउन में न्यू प्रोजेक्ट. ओके, देन वी अगेन गेट बैक टू योर इक्लिप्स एप्लीकेशन. जो भी एप्लीकेशन था प्रॉपर्टीज में गए और उसको लिंक कर दिया हमने. ओके, अभी वो अभी तक रेडी नहीं था तो दूसरा एप्लीकेशन को लिंक कर दिया. उसके बाद हम लोगों ने क्या किया, यहाँ पे आके जो क्लाउड शेल है वहाँ पे हम लोगों ने एक इंटरफेस पे क्लिक की. तो एक कमांड लाइन आ गया हमारे, जहाँ पे हम लोग कमांड अपने टाइप करेंगे. तो वी राइट डाउन द सम ऑफ द कमांड्स. ओके, let me know from your side getting some of your at least getting this. Yes or no? There is no response over there. Anyway, so we'll go by that now by writing some of the commands here. So first, very basic command we are writing over there, name as G Cloud projects list over there. Okay, so we are getting the list of the projects which are there in that particular our Google Cloud platform. Okay, so these are the projects are created over there. Okay, and now what we'll do, we'll write down the some of the commands to create our own application and deploy it on the server over there. So we are selecting one of the project from this, or we'll create our own by using this one of the command over there. G Cloud app and then create. We'll create a new thing. So by using this G Cloud app create. This is a console interface. After putting that, we have to specify region. ओके, लोकेशन. ओके, कौन से सर्वर पे उसको डिप्लॉय करना है. सो सिलेक्ट रैंडमली एनी नंबर ओवर देयर. ओके, एशिया, okay, or Europe or US over there. Okay, put any number over there, preferably Asia type. So we'll go for 4 or 5 over there. Okay, first few numbers. So this workplace is going to be created in that one of the data center of Asia. After some processing is happening over there, and after that we'll get that workplace over. Now our workplace is created in respect to that particular application. Okay. And now what we'll do actually, we'll integrate our application, or we'll deploy our application in that workplace over there by following steps. Okay. So यहाँ पे हम लोगों ने space create किया. Now we like to host or we like to deploy that. So we'll go back to our application. Okay. And then we have to click on this and just select run on app engine. Okay. Once you select run on app engine, so this application will be hosted or deployed on that app engine over there. Okay, that is what we are talking about right now. But please try to understand that this is now this account is not activated over there, so I'm not able to do that right now. Okay, but you can active that your own account and you can deploy that. Okay, so once you click on that, some process will be happening over there on your bottom area. Okay, and it's showing me that permission not there. Okay, and that is because of actually that our account is not fully activated over there. Okay, so if it is done properly, then uh, you will get something like a output straightforward over there, and that is nothing but hello app engine करके. Okay. Okay, this is a problem with the server. Okay, what we are facing right now. Okay, I'm not having access because of the account is not activated over. Okay, let me go once again. Okay, we'll see once again by beginning. Okay, in the uh, past review. Okay, fine. So let me stop that application once again. We'll stop, and somewhere here also we'll stop. Okay. Let me close this also. So first step is we'll open that Eclipse. Second step is we have to go by the help workplace and find out that Google tools. So by going this option, okay, it's already. Did you understood that step? What you have to write down here? Google Cloud Tools. Okay, तो एक extension add हो करेंगे हम लोग. It's already installed. So we'll just close that. After that, you have to supposed to restart your Eclipse and you have to go by this option called as create new project and app engine standard Java project over there. Google App Engine standard Java project. Okay, so we'll click for that first option, and then you have to specify the project name and click on finish option. Okay, for the time being, I'm using same application. After creating application here, we have to go by this file option and then manage Google accounts. If it is not managed, then sign in आएगा. अभी मैं sign in करता हूँ पहले. Sign out from all the accounts, and then we'll get sign in to Google. Then we have to specify through which account you like to do that. So we'll select the Gmail cover, any of your official ID, and just allow that. Okay. So after that, you have to click on the console, and in that. यहाँ तक ठीक है. तो हम लोगों ने अपने एप्लीकेशन को अलाउ कर दिया. अलाउ करके यहाँ पे जाके हम लोग अपना खुद का प्रोजेक्ट क्रिएट कर सकते हैं. न्यू प्रोजेक्ट में जाके प्रोजेक्ट क्रिएट करना. Okay. Then assume that we created one of the project web app one over there. अभी यहाँ पे हम लोग को स्टोरेज वर्क प्लेस क्रिएट करना है जहाँ पे हमारा एप्लीकेशन रन करे. तो वी हैव टू गो बाय दिस ऑप्शन कॉल्ड एज active cloud shell over there. So we have to click on this. Okay, but before doing this we have to link our application also. So for that we have to go by Eclipse once again. You have to select your application properties, and you have to find out this Google Cloud Platforms. Okay, और यहाँ पे वो प्रोजेक्ट का नाम हम लोग को टाइप करना है. Let's switch to that. Yeah, let's start it. So whatever the project you are creating, actually that name you have to supposed to type it here, or you have to select it from the list over there. Okay. For the sometimes it might be not refresh immediately over there, so you can try that, or you can go by this cloud console directly and like make sure that you are accessing that specific account only, which one is specified here. Okay. And once you select that project, then you have to click on the apply and close option. Then again we have to go back to some in our this active cloud console, and through commands you can specify your workplace over there कि क्या चाहिए हम लोग को थोड़ा storage चाहिए. So we'll create a app over there for deployment purpose. So we'll just have to write down the G Cloud. Will take time actually, like. So we have to just write down the G Cloud. You can write down the G Cloud project list, or to create an app over there, you have to write down G Cloud app create. Once you hit enter, okay, app is already created over there. Okay. So you can directly deploy that app by just clicking on the this button and run app engine over there. So automatically you can either run it locally. You can run that locally, or you can run this uh, remotely also. So I'm right now I'm selecting run on App Engine. That is, we are deployed on Google App Engine, and then you can able to do that. Okay. Right now, this is what as I told you that it's not activated, so we are getting the one of the error. Okay. And if this step complete, then we'll get the something like this particular message. Okay. But advantage is what actually we'll get it that over remote server. Okay. And you can globally you can able to access that any from any location. That is what actually we used to call as a cloud computing over there. If you have any doubts over there, please let me know through chat box. Any doubts? Yes, but for that you have to register. To active that, you have to enter some credit card or debit card details over there. So for that, I'm not going in that deep over there. Okay, because you may be having the one of the account in AWS already. Okay, some of you already created. Okay, so other than going somewhere in the this Google account also, and again you are supposed to fill those details over there. Okay, because we are having hardly one practical in that, so we'll just following that by that. But if you like to try, you can try with that. Okay, with the activation over there. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you. So no doubts in the chat box. So we will end our session.